Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigvolt here and welcome back to another video. So we're going to take a look at a few fights from my secondary account. We're going to open up with some fights against Boss Dr. Fate, and then we'll see what other teams we have available. Here I just hope to kill him with the Batman Ninja team, and despite my expectations, and most likely despite your expectations, with the Batman Ninja team I'm able to reliably combo and chop him after one hit kind of every single time almost. I will fail it maybe once or twice, but this was far more reliable than I thought. Wouldn't be able to do so with other teams because the Batman Ninja team has that fast opener. But yeah, nevertheless, it's going to definitely be an option. Here it's going to be a little bit annoying until I push him to a corner, because he can do that dreaded swipe back into a jump attack. Special 3 in there. Special 2 is disabled, but I don't really care that much. I mean, it's good to have, but it's by no means a mandatory thing that will heavily hinder your damage. It's nothing like League of Anarchy having Special 2 disabled, for example. Or boy, Deathstroke. Imagine Deathstroke with Special 2 disabled. That's gonna be so damn useful. Okay, so another third special in there, and this should be end of the fight. No, one more combo interruption in there. I mean, the blind helped a bit with the combo interruption, but this went far better than I expected. Now we have Boss Catwoman. I was a little bit scared for this one, because you know how the Catwoman and some Batman Ninja characters are bugged right now, to the point where they just keep resetting their immortality and they are forever immortal. And that doesn't happen every single time, only happens in some specific situation. But Boss Catwoman is a quite specific situation, so I was wondering, since she's got the immortality passive, will she just trigger it on and on again? That will be interesting to see. Quite annoying to deal with. I mean, not really, because a way that you could have bypassed it, if that was the case, just don't hit her until the immortality expires, because when your Catwoman has infinite immortality, that's what triggers resetting it or getting hit. But yeah, we have here the Raven League of Anarchy team, not the Harley League of Anarchy, because she is immune to stuns, so we had to use Joker here. And Joker is good in those specific scenarios, and got a little bit of a buff with the addition of Nora Snowglow, but nah bro. Like, he's far better than previously, don't get me wrong, but in 99.99% of the scenarios you're just gonna be far better off using Harley. I mean, if you don't have Harley plus the gears, then Joker is definitely going to be a good thing for you. Joker plus Raven. If you have a high enough star rating Raven, you're going to be able to pretty much one-shot almost any fight in the game with this team. Again, performs far worse than the Harley team still. Like, the Harley plus Raven is going to be able to one-shot any stunnable target with far little investment, but this team, if built and done properly, will also do just well. Joker back in there. Special 2, and yeah, there we go. Also, I don't think the immortality would have been a problem regardless for this team, because Raven removes buffs from the enemy with a special 1, and the immortality is a buff that we were able to actually remove, and just did not care about it. Here we have the Justice team. So for this team I used Vixen here. I was kind of curious to see, we will not debuff him in any way, shape or form, so that passive will be useless. But I was curious to see how impactful the boosting of class advantage will be, because we are meta-human class, he's tech class, so we should deal a little bit more damage to him. And Vixen turns that up a little bit. Only a 4-star Vixen, by the way, so also keep that in mind. And yeah, looking at the damage values with your own basic attack hits, I can tell you that it's pretty much the same outcome, more or less, as if we were using Silver Bane. And Silver Bane is more reliable in this regard, because we can use Silver Bane in every single fight, but you can only use Vixen for this purpose against tech fights. But yeah, overall seems like Vixen is only going to really boost class advantage in fights where you're using multiple damage values, like with Beta Club or with League of Anarchy dot damage. So yeah, Flash got killed here, by the way, so a little bit unfortunate. We're going to speed it up even a little bit more, as Cyborg does a little bit of damage here with the little time that's left of this fight. Doing a few basic hits, doing some combo interruption, doing special 2. No, not too bad damage from Cyborg. I'm glad they built him for situations like this, but yeah. So here, I should have used Silver Banshee. Like, that's all I can say about this team. I do like from time to time to give this team another chance because I really like the idea of this team. So we have Harley here, and Harley does not have EPI in there, so she's going to deal no dots damage. But she's going to deal a decent amount of damage with her third special, because her third special is going to be Armor Pierce and is going to also have some dot afterwards. Usually dot tied to abilities is not gonna be the best thing in the world, but for Harley it's gonna be quite a decent value that she's able to deal. And granted, this was not an optimal fight by any means, I just simply took too long to get him to the corner, and that made it a little bit annoying, and made that optimal scenario when he uses super move and you get him back to the corner and he can't do anything quite far away for us. He's finally in the corner, he'll not stay there for long because super move is gonna be there soon enough. So that third special dealt 1.3 billion damage with the raw physical damage, and then the dot damage is going to do 400 more. Actually, no, 600 more, so it's basically 2.1 million every third special, and it's definitely interesting, definitely better than your random Swamp Thing plus Reverse Flash combo builder type of character, but is going to be by no means a meta pick. It's one thing that will be of very, very niche use to some people in very, very limited situations where, let's say, you don't have 6 build teams anyway, and you use Harley with something to build combo for her, because you use Joker plus League of Hierarchy. But yeah, look, if you have Harley with gears, you most likely also have EPI, so this should not be in most situations anything more than a fun fight to take a look at and have fun with, I guess. Wondering how well this will do on the main account. I wonder how it will do with Raven on main account, because we did this with Raven on secondary account, and it was actually surprising because Raven tends to boost the dot damage a lot, and I guess we got, I think, close to 200 mil with that fight with Raven, and it's only 3-star Raven, so wondering how it will do with Raven on my main account. Maybe we'll actually test that out now that I think of it, no reason not to. Real Star's back in there. As I said, this fight was not optimal by any means because it took us a long time to get him back to the corner after using super move. There's special in there again. 2 mil more damage. Reverse Flash building a little bit of combo. Harley back in there also building some combo. Also, I think I shouldn't have tagged Reverse Flash in so often. The Reverse Flash tagging should have been mainly for the purpose of power generation, and when I was at the point where I just didn't need to generate more power, I could have just set Harley in there because she is just as good as Reverse Flash building combo because she's also got 3 fast tech hits. So definitely things could have been done better. I think if I played this fight perfectly, might have been something close to 50 mil damage, though maybe not really reaching that 50 mil damage threshold, but yeah. Fun team, definitely not worth using as an actual team, as a proper team. You're going to have a little bit of a painful to watch fight against Boss Green Arrow, because I underestimated him a bit in terms of how much I should give a crap about combo interruption. I mean, I'll try to combo interrupt him and I'll fail a few times, because there's different levels of combo interruption, right? There's the easy combo interruption where I just lie back on my chair, really not caring. I do that automatically at this point. I can literally watch a YouTube video on the second screen while doing it. I can do it with my eyes closed. There's the Green Arrow type of combo interruption. I need to care a bit. I need to lift up my chair a bit. I need to actually look at the right monitor. And then there's the interrupting after 2 hits Enchantress type of combo interruption where I really need to sweat that one out. This is actually in the second category of combo interruption, though I thought it would be in the first one, and because of that, because of just not caring, just laying back, relaxing, I messed up a few times. I underestimated his speed of basic attack hits. Yeah, there we go, another fail. And against this two, the fails are going to be very punishing. I mean, not as punishing as getting your damage dealer killed, but as punishing as getting power drained. And boy, I kind of need that power, my dude, to deal damage to you, so not very much appreciated. Seems to also be immune to power drain. That doesn't affect us, but I just saw that super move did not power drain there. Shazam back in, building some combo. Actually, not really. Failing to build some combo. And I'm taking Shazam to build combo instead of Dr. Fate because Shazam can easily combo interrupt after 3 hits without finishing in a swipe, while Dr. Fate has a little bit of trouble, or at the very least I have a little bit of trouble doing that with Dr. Fate. By the way, I finally got my Shazam to level 60 gears on this count. If you guys remember, he's been level 40 gears since 2 years ago at this point, or almost 2 years ago. And I finally got him to level 60 gears because I was like, I have the materials, I'm gonna use him from time to time anyway, we might as well. Also for this fight I didn't really feel like Nora's Snow Globe would do more damage than the Dark Metal cards can flank Aquaman, though at the same time I might have been a little bit wrong about this one. So yeah, you can never know how well it would have went with Nora's Snow Globe. I don't even remember if this man has a damage cap, that would have also mattered. I don't think he has. Our third special in there. Combo interrupt again. Combo interrupt again. And we're finally doing some decent work here, not failing every single... never mind, I talked too soon. This fight, why did I even put this in the video? This fight is one of the biggest embarrassments in a while. Bro, imagine trying to explain while you fail to combo interrupt in a monologue that lasts about 1 minute and still being heavily ashamed of how badly you have failed it. Couldn't be me, but yeah, 200 mil is still decent. And now we're going to use the Collector team against him. Combo interrupt him, try to push him to a corner, so we can just spam the Brainiac special 1. Combo interrupt again. Combo interrupt again. Special 1 to power swap. There we go. Brainiac in there, special 1. And in this fight we also played a little bit bad. We failed a few combo interruptions, but as far as I remember we also got very lucky, and you'll see why. If you remember, one of the reasons why I always complain, the reason why I always complain about Collector vs Superman fight and say, oh, this could have gone better, because it never goes this well as it went with this in that regard at the very least. But yet again, we'll get there. We'll talk about it when we'll get there. Yeah, failed again, gets hit by a special 2. Actually lucky, because that was not a special 1, because it would have power drained me. And oh boy, look at those 5 lethal stacks. Ideal scenario, 2 minutes were at 10 lethal stacks. This is 5 lethal stacks at 2 minutes left. That's not good. That's definitely not a good start. Another special 1 there. 7 lethal stacks, another special 1. Tanking Superman with Brainiac, that'll also trigger a passive stack from Collector. And our special 1. Yeah, now we can tag Collector. And gets hit on tag, and boy, like I thought I had enough time to tag in and back off into a block. But yeah, nevertheless, trying to push him back to the corner. Special 1. We need to power steal. We're going to... Oh boy, yet again gets hit. Boy. And yeah, I'm so mad because this went so well in terms of the luck point of view. And we're gonna get in a second into that just after using the super moves. So we're going to use Superman with Collector here to power steal, and then we're going to get right within there, also use super move, get a little bit of a time extension. Now Collector back in there, and here the luck begins. So you know that Collector's got the passive that allows him to keep combo after using a special. Human legendary characters is chance based, and it goes higher chance to keep combo with the level. Here I kept it almost every single time, so 30 hit combo, kept it. 4-3 hit combo, kept it again. A few hits in there, 56 combo. Sadly lost that, but so far 2 out of 3. Special 1, kept the 13 combo, 3 out of 4. Special 1, kept the combo, 4 out of 5. Third special, kept the combo, 5 out of 6. Boy, I've never gotten so lucky in this regard, and this is something that matters far more than you would imagine in terms of damage. 5 out of 7 there. Combo interrupt again. Third special in there. And lost it. Maybe actually I didn't get that lucky. Though it's still better. I think now it's something like 7 out of 9. But yeah. That being said, just so sad I played it so badly in terms of combo interruption in this one. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you dislike it. That being said, I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
This is the future.